Guys, this stock market is just funny. So we got a lot of information to go over in today's video, and all I ask is that you smash thumbs up, drop a comment down below, because you're at the most entertaining, most exciting stock market channel out there. So what is going on, my future meta millionaires? It is your boy Terry Stonkers, and welcome to my channel, baby. Buy the dip. Guys,
the world better prepare for when I'm
METATERRY.
I just want to start off by saying there's a lot of FUD going out there, a lot of craziness going on. You know, stuff's starting to get real when the FUD is going thick. So you're seeing all these people with a couple hundred, followers on Twitter, reposting FUD, doing all this stuff. Guys, just ignore the FUD. You've been doing the research yourself. You've been doing the due diligence. You hear what John Berta's had to say in the past. You know the research that's out there that us YouTubers been giving you, like me, Roller Pigeon, Allie, Smokey, Trading Secrets, Right Brain Trader, all of the OGs that have been giving you the information for the past year or two now. Guys, just know what you hold. Don't let these new people coming out FUD distract you from your conviction and what you want. So let's take a look here at the stock real quick. MMTLP today up 9.67%. Now, you look at this chart, we were actually up here at one point. We hit an all-time high today of $7.69, and the short started to drive it down. You best believe they would, because they do not want that baby to go up there. All right, so here you can see, guys, our average volume MMTLP is 714,000, and today we traded 1.2 million, almost 1.25 million, guys, in volume today, MMTLP. Huge. In terms of looking at the futures, S&P futures are 2 points red. The Dow is red, 29 points. The Nasdaq's positive 4.5 points, and they're also down a point. So it's kind of in the middle, 50-50, what's going to happen. Taking a look at the Google Trends for MMTLP from October 30th through November 5th. Now, we still got a couple days. It's still getting searched a lot. We were at a 60 out of 100 on the impressions through Google Trends. Take a look at our play here. MMAT up huge today. Up about 17%, which is fantastic. As you can see, MMAT up 14.17% during the regular trading hours, up another 2.76% after hours, ended at $1.49. Let's go. Today's day range is $1.25 to $1.49. Look at this, guys. Average volume for MMAT, 6.782 million shares. We traded 13.948 million shares. Let's freaking go. This is getting a lot of momentum from MMTLP people buying in, which I have been buying in as well. I'm buying both. So I'm not like one-sided to the other, because I like both. I love our potential dividend on the oil and gas for MMTLP. And I love the future where MMAT is going to go with metamaterials and everything they're working on. Taking a look here at the Google Trends for MMAT, they're actually starting to go up a little bit. If we look back here for MMAT on the Google Trends, from October 23rd to the 29th, they're at a 47. Now we look from October 30th to November 5th, they're at a 63. So we're getting more people researching MMAT as well, guys. So that is fantastic. All right, I wanted to go first here to this post. Huge shout out here to John Petty, and I wanted to cover this. I retweeted his post, said, great find. Keep in mind, guys, the current dividend calculations that you see Tony Market Moves do and the ones Roller Pigeons has out, they are for potential of 3.2 billion barrels of oil. This here is an article that was back from 2019 saying up to potential 3.7 billion barrels of oil. So that would be awesome. Here is John's post. Interesting article on Torchlight, which is the oil and gas assets attached to MMTLP, guys, which is why this play, MMTLP, is nothing like any other short squeeze out there, because this play has huge assets attached to the play. Like I said, completely different from AMC and GME. This is a huge oil play. Keep that in mind. If there is no short squeeze, that's perfectly fine. We will hold to Nextbridge. That's no big deal. So this article here from 2019, they found out they had upwards of 3.7 billion barrels of oil. I believe there's even more, though, as new technology made it more efficient to find oil. Torchlight wanted to sell the assets when the crude was substantially lower. Here's the article, and let's get this. Here we go. So, research, Torchlight Energy, strong updates on project estimates. This was dated March 25th, 2019. Here you can see surprising reserve data. Torchlight Energy reserves acquires, explores, exploits, and develops oil and natural gas properties in the United States. The company has interest in 4 oil and gas projects, namely the Oro Grande and Hudspeth County. That's the main one we care about there. Here we can see Torchlight Energy presented updated information on its Oro Grande project, significantly increasing its estimated potential recoverable reserves. Just 1 week earlier, the company estimated that its acreage could have 1 billion barrel of reserves. Today, in a presentation to the investment community, it indicated it could have as much as 3.7. Here we go. Management believe the time to sell the assets or the company is now. The company plans to make presentation to investors in April. Management said in a call of analysts that the number one goal is to sell the company. To sell the company is the number one goal. That was from 2019, guys. We all know what happened shortly after that. John Burdas talked about this on the MetaFam chat. Rona hit. It kind of destroyed oil. Oil went down to all-time lows. And MetaMaterials, MMAT, needed to get listed on the NASDAQ. So they did a merger deal. That's right. So that's how this play is kind of merged together, guys. TRCH, Torchlight Energy, had its play. They were getting out. MAT took over. And that's what's going on. Okay. I want to get here to the next thing. All right, our buddy Wedge here. Let me get this here. Get this updated. Guys, we now completed day number 7 of 10. As a reminder, we have until February 21st to complete these 10 days. If we complete the 10 days, now great. If we close above $1 in this run, we have time to try again. So there you go. We completed today, the 3rd. So we got Friday the 4th, Monday the 7th, and Tuesday the 8th. And then we are, boom, in NASDAQ compliance. So thank you, Wedge, for that awesome chart. Guys, I did this tweet earlier today. We were trending number 6 on StockTwits, and we were most active number 5 on StockTwits. So here you can see under the trending tab here, down here number 6, MMTLP. Under most active, number 5, MMTLP. Guys, that's what you want to see. The play that you're interested in is out there. People's talking about it. People's learning about it. People want to get educated about it. And it's nice to see that we're trending on StockTwits daily now. Pretty much daily we are trending. I would love to see MMAT get trending on here as well because it's having huge momentum swings. So I would love to see MMAT to start trending on there as well because I think there's money to be made in both these plays, guys. Whether you're buying MMTLP or you can't buy MMTLP because of certain brokerages you can buy at, but you can buy MMAT, and that's going to have huge potentials for once the OG start rebuying back into MMAT once we get a payout from the MMTLP, which we talked about in a previous video about the double squeeze possibility. All right, our buddy Paul here has a post out. MMTLP, I'm looking at the level 2, shows the buy, bid, and sell ask orders. The ask is extremely thin. I think we're at a point where there's almost no shares left to buy. Swing traders should exercise caution. You may not get back in. You don't want to miss the fun. So basically, if you're a swing trader, you're a day trader, and you're trying to buy this and sell this and scalp some profits throughout the day, there could be a time you may not be able to get back in, and you may be buying at extremely higher prices because there's just no one selling, guys. I think most of the transactions out here is probably synthetic. That's probably what it is. All right, so we talked about this in yesterday's video. We got the short volume data from yesterday, November 2nd. Guys, we had 1.4 million in volume. They shorted 638,000 shares, almost 639,000 shares, and that was 45.62% of the volume shorted, guys. 45% of the volume was shorted. So keep that in mind. They are shorting the heck out of this. Going over here to iBar Desk, currently 150,000 shares is available at a 24.9% fee. And I wanted to go here to MMAT on the Fintel. Days to covers at 3.5. Short interest 9.42%. Our short squeeze score on MMAT is a 70. Gamma squeeze score is a 90. And we get out here and look. Short shares that is available on ticker symbol MMAT is 100,000. And the short bar fee has gone up to 8.31%. I love seeing that going up. And look at this number here. This one just really like, wow. So keep in mind, guys, MMAT today was up about 17%. And if we go here and look, they shorted it 63% in the dark pool, guys. Keep that in mind. FINRA here. MMAT today had a little shy of 14 million in volume, and over 9 million in volume was traded in the dark pools. That means about 5 million shares were traded on like the regular, exchanges, and over 9 million went into the dark pools, and they shorted 63%. But there was so much buying pressure on us, the stock was still up 17%. Let's freaking go. That's what I'm talking about. These shorts are just kicking the can down the road, and they're just going to get screwed. That's what's going to happen in this, man. They're going to get screwed because there's going to be a huge buying pressure coming on this, and just time down the road here, it's going to happen. And the aggregate short volume ratio between the FINRA, CBOE, and PSX, all these brokerages, 63.94%, guys. Almost 64% of the shares are getting shorted. I mean, it's just ridiculous anymore what they're doing. So, yeah, I believe that is all I got for you in today's video. I just want to say I love and appreciate every single one of you. Guys, you know what you hold. It's your decision to make what you want to do. I know I'm not going anywhere. I don't care what anyone posts out there. Just want to touch base on this real quick. I think I touched on it a little bit earlier. But you got these newer Twitter accounts of a couple hundred followers saying you got to do this, you got to do that. No one knows exactly what's going to have to happen. So there's this little speculation out there, which we talked about this before in the old MetaFam chats on Syntax on Twitter, that because of MMTLP, that the shorts may not be able to buy because it's a hard to buy stock, that they may have to end up buying MMAT in replace of that, because there's the FINRA post that's going around about the likeness and kind of a stock can be purchased in place of it. Now, the speculation is that because this was a reverse merger situation, that this is the same in like kindness. Now, hey, if for some reason they're able to buy, if they have to buy MMAT, that's fine, because I hold MMAT as well. Do I think that's going to happen? No. But can the shorts go out there and try to bribe the SEC and pay the SEC to do what they want? That's possible. They could bribe and try to do what they want. We can't buy MMTLP. Can we please buy MMAT? So maybe they'll try to work their magic and do that. But in my personal opinion, could be right or wrong, just my opinion, I don't think MMAT is any likeness or kind of it, because number one, MMTLP is going to Nextbridge, oil and gas. MMAT is like the next generation, like futuristic stuff. They are not oil and gas. And number two, MMAT had nothing to do with creating MMTLP. This was created by short hedge funds. That's who created this. Metamaterials had nothing to do with MMTLP. They never wanted to acknowledge it because they were so upset that it got created, which a lot of us are very happy that it is created because we got to buy it and get the dividend. But what was I going here with this? That MMAT finally had to acknowledge it in the recent SEC filings that MMTLP is the legit thing. That the market makers used old information of Torchlight Energy, which John Bird talked about all this before. So like I said, guys, we all don't know exactly what's going to happen. The market makers can do their tricks and do what they want. So that's why I say I've just been buying both. People ask me, which one should you buy? Which one should you buy? I personally buy both. You go to I've been buying MMTLP for the past year. I've been buying MAT for about 2 years now. And I just keep adding when I can. I buy, a couple shares here, a couple shares there, guys. They all add up. I don't care if you buy 10 shares, 20 shares, 50 shares, 100 shares, 1,000 shares, 10,000 shares, whatever you can afford. And if you believe in the play, that's all that matters. Don't listen to anyone else and try to tell you differently. Wait and see what happens. So, that was a good video. I feel like I had to get that out there. Hope that clears up a little bit. Like I said, we all don't know what's going to happen. We're all just here. And like I said, if MMTLP doesn't squeeze, we're perfectly fine holding it going into Nextbridge. So hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, smash thumbs up, drop me a comment down below, and I'll catch y'all next video, guys. Peace.